Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today, we are continuing with good old Eiyuden Chronicle Rising. We're getting pretty close to the end, because this is like main quest 27, I think. And there's 32 of them. But we've got some... shop quests to grab. So I think Frida's finally... Yeah, Frida's finally opened hers up. Stone Slab in the Rune Barrows. Jorg needs something. Milla in the pasturage needs some stuff too. But let's go grab Rita's. Because let's be honest, out of everybody that needs something, Frida's the most important. We haven't really used the apothecary at all, I think. CJ, found you. Do you need something, Frida? Well, I've been thinking I'd like to show off more of my armor, but I don't really have that much space. So I decided to redecorate. More goods hung up over there, here, some extra storage there. Some materials you need, just say the word. Reliable as ever. Don't keep me waiting too long. So we need hardwood. Do you have anything that like boosts luck increase? Sure. Breaks luck increase by 7. Works for me. We can also grab these quests over here. We bought something from the accessory, so this should also get us an achievement, right? If I just like craft up a level 4 healing potion. No, because then we've already... Which shop haven't we used? Missed the big... Might give them a defense potion, but I wasn't paying attention. Let them leave an attack potion. Go somewhere dangerous. And the best defense is a good offense. Didn't I say missed the big, didn't I? Have to catch up to them. What did they look like? Young man, but he gave me the feeling he lived here a while. Wore green, if I recall correctly. Got it. I'll go look for him. If you see him, give him this defense potion. Thank you, my dude. So who haven't we've used pawn shop? We've bought stuff from her. We just used the inn. Oh, it's squash, isn't it? Yeah, nothing is available in here. It's squash. Best pendant. Fishing hole, mining skill, trap rate. Giant stump. Yeah, we can craft a strength ring. That should be an achievement. No? Fine, whatever. Because there was an achievement for using every... Oh no, I haven't bought anything from the farm or the pasturage either. That would be why. But Ilda needed something. I already been super deep into the barrows. Sure have. Feel like I'm closing in good treasure. Well, I learned that my book, which you returned to me, was very likely based on ancient texts which may be in the barrows. From what I can tell, the text is really more of a stone slab. Can you read the stuff carved into those stone slabs? Right, I can't, but that text seems to be hiding some kind of secret. Okay, also, if I see it, I'll bring it back for you. And Jorg also needed us to do something. Hey, Miss Isha, have you learned anything from researching my clothes? Nothing concrete, I'm afraid, although I suspect a connection to the force field surrounding the town. To that end, I fear I must once again ask you for your assistance. Elaborate. I should like to know about your first time? What's the matter with you? Jorg, why are you phrasing, my dude. Goodness, no. First time using magic. Might you possibly have this in your possession, an item left behind from your first experience with your abilities? With that, I believe I might be able to shed some light on your situation. Please take care of how you speak, Jorg. But yes, I see. You do? CJ? Let's return to my assistant. Alright, back to town office. We can grab him later. We want town X. Whatever, we can just go to the forest. Outskirts, right? Looking for Duden Green. That's where. Yeah, town outskirts. Where is this dude exactly? You, Manon. You over there, wait. Me? I'm kind of in a rush, lady. Just down defense potions, so I've got to go fight the ogre in the Great Forest before it wears off. No. Listen, what happened is... yeah. Here, I brought this defense potion for you. Excellent. You go report that after we do a little hardwood run. Now... there was an area with a lot of trees. Which one was it? I guess it doesn't matter. We go this way. Yeah, give me that slime jelly. So that trap. This dude wants a fight. Damn, that's crazy. Look at that fight. Wasn't that an incredible, intense combat? This level 8 thing still thinks it's a damn challenge. This was Thief Camp. I know there's one of these that has a ton of trees in it. Heavy stone. Lumber. No, we need hardwood. Is that everybody? Excellent. I will take those herbs. Rude. Or regular lumber. Heavy stone. Regular stone. We go up here, over here there were trees back here, right? Right? Yeah, give me that sugar. Yes. Lightweight. I do have the storehouse. Yeah, I do have axe level 3. So we can actually find this stuff. It's just going to be a matter of luck, I guess. But durable stone, lightweight lumber. No. Die, please. Thank you. Well, so yeah, sorry I'm so late, I guess. I've just kind of lost control of my schedule again, which is always fun when that happens. I was actually planning on streaming on time, and I got sidetracked. More just lightweight. Need some hardwood, my dude. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good weekend. I've mostly been doing like schoolwork and shit. Which thankfully is just about at an end. just got like 3 more days of like school shit. No. Get you out. Oh my god, is it just gonna keep dropping worms? There we go. 3 grand. And an armor shard. This isn't the one. Okay. It's the fishing spot. Yeah. Guess we just... Forest. No, not that way. That way is unhelpful. Because we gotta go back this way. And check the other place with trees. Because they only made one area you could get lumber from. Which is a really cool design decision. Really. It's not kind of tedious at all. They need to keep going back to like one spot and you can't like progress the story while you're trying to get lumber. Super cool. Like not even Snow Peak has trees. Isn't that fun? Ugh. It's got a ton of stones. We want the Great Tree Glade. And this way. Get you out of here. And that nectar. Those hardwood. That's one. That's two. Wait. Okay, cool. We just need one more, buddy. One more rare drop. We can do it. Please, game. It's a trap. I think we need stone for something, maybe. I don't know. Go down here to that little offshoot, because I think there were trees in there. There were trees down here, right? Yeah, there was. I think this is actually the one I was thinking of. Right? Right? There's trees here, right? You know, there's the wolves. Which go down a stupid easy. I thought there was tree harvest points. Is there not? Did I? Oh no. It was light. Wait. Damn. Okay. Well, I guess we just make our way out of the forest, and because I think there's a couple trees left on the way out by walking, and if we get it, we get it. If not, I guess we have to come back in. Stone, stone. Yeah, give me all that. Mushroom. Oh no, not a horde of level 2 monsters. Oh no. No, please, have mercy. What am I supposed to do against them? Like, it's not like I'm doing several times their health pool with every attack or anything. And through here. So there's one tree. No. We're getting a stupid amount of Sylvan crystals though. Hardwood? Lightweight. Oh, hardwood? No. I think that's the last one in this area too. Really? Hey, you. And you. I think we go to the trading post. Because if we go to the trading post, first off, we can drop off with my dude here. Was close. Oh, you see, Jay, only big holo stamp. Oh yeah. Look at that. Brand new stamp, baby. We level up. Oh, the apothecary. Level 5 healing. Nice. Look, and the fishing rod needs hardwood too. Trading post. No. Trading post doesn't even give hardwood. Alright. We can get one here for 300 bucks. Good enough. I mean, for now at least. If we ever need that level 3 fishing rod, we're in for it. But it gets the armor shop upgraded. Got everything you asked for? Of course you do. You haven't let me down yet. Didn't expect you to start now. I'll fill this card up for you, but one stamp will do, right? I suppose it will. Oh, if only we could get multiple stamps for quests, chat. If only. And boom. Upgrade. There we go. Construction of the armor shop is complete. Armor shop has new stock. 2 grand. Excellent. Level max. We're like 1 vestige off. Brief moment of invincibility when jumping. Allows Garo to break enemy stances when canceling. Okay. Extends teleportation distance. Okay. So we need to find that last chunk of mithril, and we need 1 fire magic vestige. And bop. Cool. Now 20. Yeah, maxed out for now. Fire whiskers, crimson crystals. Everything we need is in the volcano. So let's get back in that volcano. We can worry about side quests later. Ada, we're passing by. Hello again. Do you happen to remember anything of the first time I used my magic? Oh, well. Rumors of your habits were already circulating when I began my service here, Miss Mayor. Habits? I misspoke. Please excuse me. Habits as in she was using magic without realizing it? The search might be a lost cause without your old man around to help. Not quite. We can ask the housekeeper. Marvelous idea, Miss Mayor. She's probably at your residence as we speak. She served her family for many years now. She may remember something useful. So we're going to your place then, are we? Off we go. Excellent. We will do that later. As we have to head out. We have a volcano to explore, guys. We can worry about finding stuff from Isha's magical experiences later. What? Another rune barrows. We cannot teleport into the lava ruins. Why not? Oh boy. Whoa, there's lava everywhere. To be expected after an eruption, I guess. At least it's a little warmer now. I wonder if the barrows have been damaged. We won't way to find out. Watch your step, though. Are we gonna fight the boss again? No. Boss is just gone. Alright. Lava ruins. Voop. How are we looking on the map? Pretty decent. Not like obvious damage. It looks different, but it doesn't look damaged. It's afraid part of it may have caved in, but it appears to have held up. Well, that's one less thing to worry about. What should we do now? Head for where we fought that huge lava monster. Definitely saw a meteor behind it. You can go deeper down the barrows from here. Excellent. We need to go to lava reservoir. Voop. Do we need to refight the big lizard? No. Just do that. And where do you take us, my dude? Okay, let's see here. That would have to go there. That would have to go there. So that's an impossible path. Okay. It's like that. Is also what is the path? Oh no. What's the path here? Because we can't get that to work. Come on, like, no. But there it is. Okay. Damn, that was actually a complicated one, man. Ooh. Ooh, glowy place. Oh, where are we now? It looks real different from before. Look alive, mate. The walls look ready to crumble. Sure you want to press on? Barrows live yet, it would appear. This area seems to be unchanged since before they were sealed. Before they were sealed, huh? Does that mean the treasure hasn't been disturbed either? Could mean that, yes. Yeah! Untouched treasure. Chances like that don't come along well ever. Leave the trinkets behind, dummy. We're only here for one thing and one thing only. That humongous lens. Right. Because the rocks need treasure more than me, don't they? Don't make me laugh, mate. I'm taking all I can get. Oh yeah, baby. Prime grave robbing area. Look at this. Ooh, baby. Oh, got shards, purple jelly, shockwave. It's lightning again. Unfortunate. Come on. Come on down. There we go. Ow. Take you out. Oh, Garo, nice. Oh, come on. Go down. Oh, nice. Thank you for showing up, dude. You made it so I didn't have to hunt you down. How considerate, man. Oh, no, no, no. CJ. Damn it. There we go. Ancient sculpture. The last piece of mithril? Or calcum? What the hell? Okay. What do we need or calcum for? Oh. Well, that's them. Oh, we got locked in. There we go. Is that everything? That's everyone. Room barrow depths. Ooh. Alright, alright. What we got here? Another piece of orichalcum. And a golem lab? Whoa, never seen anything like this before. What do you think this is? Doesn't look very useful, does it? These books are practically relics. Is this the old script? Strange gizmos, strangers' books, and massive sigils. No doubt about it. This is the Sorcerer's Lab. That humongous lens is here somewhere, I'm sure of it. Well, where is it then? Look, another device. That's right. Let's take a look, Garo. Up you go, mate. Combine. Oh, they say it together. You're getting along well. Too well. The runes matched one on Malor's rune lens. This'll fit for sure. What'll it show us this time? Oh, there he is, the sorcerer. Uh-huh. Oh? Well then, how did we do? It worked. It actually worked. The raw lens transmutation was a success. Can't do much with a lens of this quality though. So this one didn't have enough power to crystallize anything good. That's it. The amount of magical power in the subject influences the grade of the lens produced. If I use a more powerful creature and allow it ample time... Oh, boy, so he's turning creatures into rune lens? Well, he could create raw lenses? Incredible isn't the word I'd use for a teeny tiny lens like that. Think, Garo, if we could use that magic, we can make as many lenses as we want. Heard him, the bigger the subject, the bigger the lens. You think you can learn how to do it from these books and devices? Of course I can't. I don't read the old script, do I? Can't use magic either. Besides, magic can only be used by someone special enough to get chosen by a rune lens. Or Arisha. What? I was just wondering if someone who was born with magic might be able to replicate the sorcerer's method. Someone like... No, I cannot. Nor can I read the old script. I haven't the slightest notion what that old man was chanting. No good, huh? Well, looks like we came up short again. So close yet so far. Speak for yourself, there's plenty of places to explore down here. Humongous lenses around here somewhere and I'm not leaving without it. Suppose you're right. We best get a move on if we're gonna search every inch of this place. Right. What's up, Isha? Are you alright? Been staring off into space for a while. Oh, yes, I'm fine. Are you though, Isha? Are you good? I don't think she's good, chat. Or pots. Ancient sculptures. Oh boy, golems. Come on, go down. There he goes. He dropped golem plate. Alright. It's a trap. Boom. The third orichalcum. Third orichalcum. So we're gonna need to go back up for... Oh! Getting hit by a elemental barrage of slimes. Then an elemental barrage of gargoyles? Come on, oh, let's go with you. Ogres, yetis, oh boy. Takes you down. Go and mages. There we go. And we got the fire magic vestige for Isha's upgrade. Oh, more treasure. Oh, these look just like the runes on the machine back to the volcano. What's it doing all the way over here then? Think someone removed it from the device and brought it here? Say it yourself, we're likely the first ones to make it this far in. Definitely the first adventurers anyway. So who then? Ancients? That sorcerer himself? Or my father, possibly. No way of knowing for sure. Why it's here doesn't really matter much anyways. What's gonna show us is that's important. You sure you look pale? No, I'm fine, really. We heading back to the volcano then? Let's do that. Might get a hint as where that humongous lens is hiding after all. Well, on this treasure. Level up. Oh, quest clear. So that puts us at 27. Alright. Turn fragment. Oh, that's it. Oh, this is only 44% of the depths. Oh boy. There's a deeper part of the depths. But let's head out. We need to get back to the volcano. Ooh. Come on, CJ, dash quicker. We gotta get back. Post haste. Ooh. Lava ruins. This way. No more lava worm, anyways. So why do they have the well, I know why they have the tree and everything respawn. Charred crossing, I think? No. But it does let us go to that blocked off room in the lava ruins, which is probably where that last bit of mithril is. Go, give me that. Cute. Oh, we need crystals. And your skin. Hand it over. No? Rude. You need your whiskers. You don't give it to us. The audacity of these critters, dude. That, break that. Hand over the whisker. Ugh. The nerve of these things. Like, just hand over your drops. That's all I want. There we go. And same with you. No, of course not. Oh, one of these. There we go, that's down. Boom. No armor? Okay. Last chunk of mithril? Yep, there we go. 5 grand. What do we got in the second chest then? Level 3 fire rune. And a Rui. Alright. Now, let's get out here. And head on back to the thingy. Hey Angel, how's it going, man? We're getting pretty close to the end of this, I think. We can finally start 100 heroes soon. Whoa. Give me that molten crystal, thank you. Stop with the fire. Quit. Oh, he's asleep. Boosh. So 30. I think it goes up to 50. I don't know if it goes higher than that, but I know there's an achievement for getting a character to level 50. So I think that might be the cap. No, we don't need fast travel. This is the room. Yeah. Alright. What does this thing gotta tell us? Girl, same as usual if you don't mind. Like I've got a choice. Be a bit more ladylike coming down this time though. No promises. Yep. These are set, alright. It should fit. Show us your wisdom, oh great mysterious gizmo. It's starting. How dare you, pathetic mortals. Cattle. All of you. Oh yeah? Must be pretty humiliating to get your head beaten by our hands then. Call us cattle. I'll stop you. Man with azure hair. Oh. Ugh. It just rip the sorcerer's soul out? Is that what I'm seeing? People of Neve will suffer no more. So legend was true. Sorcerer was sealed away down here. Seals are broken though. Should we be scared? The visions are from hundreds of years back, right? Doubt that old geezer's soul hung around this long. You good, Isha? Our lady with the azure hair? Do you notice those who sealed the sorcerer had the same hair color as me? They sure did. He said the people of Neve, didn't he? The ancestors of the townsfolk, same color hair as Isha here. New Neve was formed when our ancestors settled on the abandoned town of Old Neve. There should not be any blood ties between us. Coincidence? The only citizen of New Neve with azure hair is me. No one else can use magic either. Monsters used in the sorcerer's transmutation experiments also had azure hair when he was done with them. Is it possible he ran the same experiments on the people of Old Neve? And that's why they sealed him away? But that would mean I'm... Hey, just slow down, mate. Overthinking this. Ain't that right, CJ? Right, besides that thing died after its hair changed color, didn't it? You're alive and kicking, not the same at all. Exactly. But, I don't know. You're hungry, right? Can't think straight on an empty stomach. Let's head back to town and take a break, shall we? Hot bath and a hot meal is all you need, mate, you'll see. I'm with Girl on this one. Let's head back for now. Oh. The deep lore. It deepens. And costs 28. At the Street's Tavern. Alright. We're gonna do some things first before the tavern, though. Barrow Arch. Because we've got upgrade materials. Choice meat and cash. So, 2nd Street should get us around the trigger. Hell yeah. Let's go. Oh crap, that's 10 grand. Never mind, we need 2nd Street for a different reason. We need the pawn shop. Oh. Renee. What's up? Can I ask you a favor? No, what can I do for you? Sorry if you send a message to that woman for me. Tell her I'm happy you're okay, don't worry about the debt. Does this mysterious woman have anything to do with that old friend you told me about last time? It's her. A long time ago, she was manipulated into trying her luck as a singer by some bad apples. Fell into a lot of debt. She borrowed from me too, but she never seemed to have enough. Eventually, she vanished. The vase she sold was made to look cracked. I suspect it was her way of trying to pay me back. But I don't need it. I don't want it. Not after all this time. I understand. I'll see if I can find her. Brush or anything. So Jean is probably going to be near the tavern. I want to get the weapons maxed out. We really didn't get a single flaming pelt, huh? Alright. Max that. Max that. Right, we need to max out Isha's robes too. Jean. Excuse me, I have a message for you from Renee. Happy you're okay, don't worry about the debt. Unthinkable. After my cruelty? I think he was serious. When he realized who you were, he seemed really happy. Not only that, but I think your disappearance is the reason you opened that shop in the first place. Because of me? So if I was you, I'd go see him again. You're right. I'll do that. Excellent. Now we complete the pawn shop. That should boost the prices Renee gives us. And then we cash out those currency items we found. It's like, if we check here, ancient sculpture, 4830. They said she would come by to see you. Seriously? Thank you so much, CJ. Better get her money ready to return it. She's just more interested in seeing you than the money. Me? Oh my, is my hair okay? Maybe I should book a table at Sarita's and... Hey, don't tease me, alright? I feel silly enough as it is. Excellent. Oh yeah. Look at that stamp. Oh yeah. Level up. Serendipity pendant level 5. We're not using the serendipity pendant. Yeah, there we go. 5 grand. 7 sculptures. Sell that. Sell that. There we go. Where's Calcum? Oh, it's kept with... No, why is it... Special stone capable of conducting magic. Oh, those are for maxing out our rune lenses. Gotcha. Okay. So, over here, max out the Reveling Tanuki. Arms Master. Brought all party members' weapons to the max level. Well, don't go holding on the achievements now because we're going to max out the mages' robes and we're going to get Armor Master. Boom. What's up, dude? You were one of those guys who left Malore behind. Yeah, CJ. You and the other weaklings like you don't deserve to be called adventurers. You're right. I am? Alright, no, I'm not cut out for this. I'm Lucas, by the way. Got a lot of shtick. Got a lot of shtick for running off like that. Gokto let me have it. Squash and Hogan too. Less said about Ayugo's reaction, the better. Everyone said I should go to apologize to Malore. And you. CJ, Guru, Isha, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. It's like you've had a hard time. Apology accepted. I'd like to apologize to Malore, but do you think she'd hear me out? I can go ask her for you and I'll let her know. Alright. We actually don't need any upgrades from over there right now, so we can leave it for a bit. Okay, so yeah, we're done with armor and weapons. We need Tatara to open upgrades. We can get... No, Ashley needs more crimson. Oh, crimson crystals, really need those. We can grab those when we go into the volcano next. Bartender, the usual. Roger that. Pavlova on the way. How about you two? Make a katsu curry. What about you, Isha? Red hot tom yam? Just tea, please. Cup of tea won't recharge your batteries, mate. You can have a few bites of my pavlova if you want. Sweet enough to say you're right. You know she always orders spicy stuff, don't you? Pavlova, mega katsu curry, and a pot of tea for you then. Isha, take your time and order as you like. I'll have some red hot tom yum come ready with your name on it, so don't worry about anyone getting to it first. Thank you, Sarita. You're worrying too much, Isha. I mean, even if that sorcerer had done something funny to the folk who used to live here, it doesn't mean it's got anything to do with you. I hate to admit it, but CJ's right. Why can't I use magic without a lens? Well, that's, I don't have all the answers. Wasn't it you who said magic can only be used by special individuals chosen by a lens? Well, technically it was my dad that said it, but yeah. So my magic is... what then? Should I just pretend that I didn't see that monster and those people with the same hair color as me? Oh, what's up, dude? Did somebody help? What's up? You're hurt, pal. What happened? Fine, my friend. Please, someone has to help. Elaborate. We were in the barrows on our way to the snow peak when we were attacked. Took it down, but took some hits in the process, and I didn't have enough medicine on me. I could walk, so I decided it'd be best go get help. Please, I'm begging you. We failed to prepare, you prepare to fail, mate. As you can see, we're waiting on some grub, so move along and I'll go. It's acting mayor, really? Hold on now, just... Me too. Can't enjoy a hot meal knowing I let someone die. It's in the fine print, mate. Your safety is your own responsibility. Girl, you're coming too. Wait, I'm not. CJ, where do you think I'm going? What am I to do with this curry? Sorry, Street, I'll be back soon. She's like a tornado, that one, blowing in and out. I'll be going too, then. Of course you are. I'll let them do all the work, are you? Go, don't worry about the money. Let me finish my sentences, lady. What is it with the woman in this town? Can I help too? Thank you, friend. I owe you one, really. All of you. No takeaways this there? Yeah, no takeout. You stay right here. If you can't fight, you only get in the way. Your mate is where the barrows meet the snow peak, yeah? Whereabouts? Right near where the menu at the farm leads you. Bartender, our dinner's on him. Stick him with the bill. Take a seat, eat something while you're here, and they'll take care of the rest. Yeah, take up. Oh yeah, takeaway. Wait a second. British. Love and Mega Katsu curry is requested. Ugh. Sweet and spicy together? Isn't that strange? Be grateful the other one didn't order the red hot Tom Yum Cum. He's getting strapped to the bill. Oh man. Alright. Oh shit! The clock tower's done. Nice, good work, Shiva. Farmside menu. Tom Yum is good though, yeah. Well, so that was not the signpost. Rune Barrows. Signpost. Fast travel. I assume ascent. Right? Or hold on. Was it? Or was it this? Where's the Grand Passage? No, where is that teleport? It's not the fishing spot, the Grand Hall? No. Oh, is he in... He is. He's where... That's not where Snow Peak and the Barrows meet. That's where the quarry and the Barrows meet. Game. Come on, man. I need proper instructions, dude. Give me the jelly and the curry powder. Yeah, through here. I guess his mate was around here somewhere. Crap, I can't let him find me here. The voice came from over there. Oh, shit, that's a golem. Another rune golem? You guys, please help. Hold tight, mate. Over here, you ugly mug. We'll take you on. Well, 34, not too big. Just wrong. Come on. There we go. Boom. Thank you. You guys saved my life. Thank your pal when you see him next. He told us he left you here and asked us to help. Is he okay? He's a little beat up, but he'll live. Had enough life in him to send us after you, after all. Thank goodness. It's bad luck. Ran straight into a ruin golem? Didn't run into him, and something is very weird around here. I saw someone from the town, but when I asked them for help, that ruin golem came out of nowhere. Elaborate. This guy came from deeper down the barrows. Looked like he just come from town, though. I called out for him to him for help. I think he heard me. He looked right this way, but then he just stood there mumbling something. He did this creepy little dance and vanished. Next thing I know, I'm face to face with a ruin golem. Oh, Isha's dad. Certainly sounds like what we saw. What could he be doing down here? Something fell. Is this a diary? Yes, it's Father's diary. This handwriting, it's definitely his. No. I want to know what's in there just as much as you do, but we've got to get her back to town first. True. Her friend will be sick with worry. Let's head back. Go, friend, safe and sound. Thank goodness. Won't forget this kind. Oh yeah, didn't even have to ask him for the stamp. This has me rethinking the whole adventure thing. Maybe I'm just not cut out for it. What are you saying? Wounds will heal. We'll be back on our feet in no time. But you think a little setback like this is gonna stop me? Told you I'm gonna see those barrows with my own two eyes. Now that sounds like an adventurer. It's important to learn about your limits and what to train in advance and preparation, of course. But to me, it's the iron will that makes an adventurer. That unbreakable determination to press on, find the treasure, and make it out of any situation alive no matter what. Wow, that's actually a pretty decent speech. A spirit like that, you can definitely make it to the depths of the barrows. I believe in you. Thanks. I'll make it, no doubt in my mind. Fine, I'll go too. Can't let you take all the glory. Obviously, even if you try to worm your way out of it, I'd drag you down there myself. Stock up on meds next time, yeah? And take care of your weapons. Good advice, thanks. So now, Isha, what's in that diary? So to keep you waiting, Isha, let's take a look at that diary, shall we? Yes, of course. Too many eyes around here. Let's go somewhere quiet. My place. No one will bother us there. Excellent. Ooh. Oh yeah. Stamp received. 5k XP. Some curry powder and an ancient crystal. That's clear. Quest 28? 29. After the truth. Boop. Not now, Alicia. We have main story quests to do. Let's see what's in here then. Right. May 3rd. Received a clandestine letter from the Galdian Empire regarding the Rune Barrows, signed by a man by the name of Hurstwine. He claimed to be in the service of a Galdian lord, but neglected to name any names. He offered a hefty sum in exchange for information on the barrows, and the exclusive rights to excavate therein. The barrows belong to the League of Nations. Oh god. The League of Nations exists here. Oh no. They didn't even get the good UN. They got the shitty beta UN. So, the League of Nations was the UN before the UN. It was infamously incapable of handling international disputes, because when Japan invaded Korea, the League of Nations was like, hey, you can't do that. You're supposed to like not be warmongering and shit. We're gonna tell you not to do that. and Japan just left the League of Nations, and the League could do nothing. It's great. It was literally just the UN but worse. And it's here in Eiyuden Chronicles. Oh no. The barrows belongs to the League of Nations. The choice to sell them off to some imperial nobleman is not mine alone to make. Must report this to Mulka at once. Exclusive mining rights? Why is the Emperor being so sneaky about it? Don't know. Didn't know any of this. Let's read on. May 18th. Cannot understand what Mulka is thinking. Well, they could have used another word for the name. Yeah. Although, to be fair, it is, like, I'd say, like, semi-obscure history. Well, the only reason I know is because I have a bloody poli-sci major and a history. I have a social sciences major, so I know a lot more about history and poli-sci than most people. I cannot understand what Mulka is thinking. He will grant Nunavut neither funds to rebuild nor soldiers to protect its people from monsters. Surely even he can see this as a death sentence. And he had the gall to entrust me with matters pertaining to the Barrows. Some Margrave he's turned out to be. How can I alone save the town that's been abandoned by its Margrave? I fear I may no longer be in a position to resist Hurstwine's mysterious offer. I've heard as much from the townsfolk, but what a useless Margrave he turned out to be. He just left everyone to die. Margrave Mulka's behavior was certainly odd upon reflection. How could a greedy little man like him turn his nose up at the money-making potential of the Barrows? Perhaps he and this Hurstwine character were conspiring together. You think the League of Nations would throw its oar in with the Empire? What's in it for them? Right, selling the rights means the Empire gets to keep everything. The League wouldn't get like that. If he was as greedy as you say, why would he keep it all for himself? Right, exactly. What if instead he had been promised something more valuable than that which could be found in the Barrows? For example, his own life and the survival of host Chandra? Isha, what are you saying? If I were this Hurstwine fellow's lord, I would offer Mulka a chance to keep his lands free of imperial influence should the Empire become aggressive. In exchange, Mulka would be expected to turn a blind eye to anything regarding the Barrows. That alone would be enough to turn a spineless, self-serving man like Mulka. And the Empire could come and go as they pleased with no one to oppose them. League isn't just a tool for the Empire to use and abuse, though. What right would they have? You think the Empire would start a war over one measly little ruin? No, perhaps not over one ruin. Regardless, starting a war would mean giving up their anonymity. Why expose yourself if you didn't have to? We do not know who this lord is, but if they're close enough with the Emperor to wield this power, they must be of considerable influence, highly ranked, no doubt. Someone callous enough to manipulate Mulka so readily may not care if their actions result in war. Or worse still, someone intent on sowing the seeds of disorder. Someone for whom war is the goal. Alright. Let's keep that in mind that this is your own little fantasy we're talking about here. Of course, but it would explain Mulka's behavior. And if I'm right, the person behind it must be more villainous than even I can imagine. Storm may yet be approaching, a big one. One that requires, I don't know, about 100 or so odd heroes to deal with? Perhaps? Maybe 3 of them are standing in this room right now? With another 4 in this town? You sure know a lot about politics for a kid. Right? Heroes? Maybe. Told you before, my magic made it difficult to make friends. So my father bought me a great many books. Friends I knew in my books were the only real friends I had. Remember, I live in a remote frontier town. Passing merchants and annual trips to the city were my only chance to add to my collection. Children books are hard to come by. History, math, I was given a lot of awfully difficult books. And still, I enjoyed when my father would read to me, and I enjoyed learning to read myself even more. Every time I learned a new word, he'd pat my head, say something like, "You're so smart, Isha, good job." Guru, you're not crying, are you? Of course not. I just got something in my eye. You're the one crying, mate. No, my eyes are just a little sweaty or something. You know, if Isha's right, why does this lord fellow want the treasure in the barrows so badly anyway? That I do not know, but according to my father, they also wanted information. It is possible they didn't know what was down there, but they must have been looking for something. Something? Something, anything, I don't know. Let's keep reading. May 23rd. Today's General Assembly could not have gone worse. My proposal to send an expedition into the barrows was opposed fiercely by the town elders. Something about a sorcerer of legend. Shiva, in particular, was very vocal in his disdain for my idea. Not surprising, given what he knows about the barrow's blessing. Even so, there's no going back now. The pact with Hurstwine has already been made. I've heard the Empire's research into magic has been progressing well. If they would just lend us their support, I'm sure we'd be able to find a way around that damn blessing. The barrow's blessing? What could that be? Treasure. I suppose my father is my treasure. Growing up with this magic and this hair, everyone around me seemed unnerved. Father always stood by me, even when no one else would. Told me this power was a gift from the land. Encouraged me to be proud of who I was. What I was. Oh, so her blue hair and the magic. I was right. Just like the citizens of Olden Vein, those monsters. I'm one of that sorcerer's experiments. Wait, we don't know that just yet. She's right. There's more to read. More. The next entry is about the expedition into the barrows. May 28th. While searching the barrows, we came upon a four-legged monster. Iron legs, no less. Except for me, Cookrit, who I believe may have escaped, the rest of the expedition team are dead. Forgive me, everyone. I'm wounded, perhaps beyond hope. Isha, sorry for leaving you alone in this cruel world. You are, and will forever be, my one and only treasure. I want to solve the mysteries of these barrows and free you of their blessing once and for all. My dear, dear daughter, pray that your life will be long and rich with happiness. Aww. Isha, are you alright? If this diary is to believe, my father is already... In that case, who have we been chasing all this time? Okay, take it easy, we don't know yet. Save your platitudes, look, all this blood. So, Father, were you in the barrows because of me? Isha, life isn't always as simple as a treasure hunt, right? There'll be hard times, and harder times again. There'll be times where you just want the earth to open up and swallow you whole. So never feel bad about falling to your knees if that's where the world's pushing you. Cry till you can't no more. But never, and I mean never, let life break your spirit. When you're done crying, you stand up and press on, no matter what. Just like she said before. Now that sounds like an adventure. It's important to learn about your limits, want to train, of course. Iron will makes an adventure, unbreakable determination. We just had that conversation, Garo. We don't need a flashback to it. No matter what they throw at you, if you can't stand up on the other side of it, if you can stand up on the other side of it, and they've not lost yet. The treasure that'll make it all worthwhile is in front of you, not behind you, so you gotta get back up. Isha, if we're ever gonna know the truth, we'll have to find whatever that was in the barrows. I already searched the barrows. Father wasn't there. Take a look at this. What is that? Last page of the diary. The mayor drew this, didn't he? Father was an earnest researcher. This looks like he copied an old map of Neve. And if this map is right, there's a menhir in the plaza that'll take us somewhere we haven't been yet. Menhir in the plaza? What do you... The clock tower. Shiva's clock tower. Old Shiva and his old pals built that clock tower around a menhir. People of Old Neve must have done it after they sealed the sorcerer away, so that no one would ever go back to that part of the Barrows. The mayor we saw is there. I just know it. The scavenger sense is telling me so. Sense, huh? Our scavenger sense is nothing to sniff at. Mercs have it too, you know. Instincts honed through years of experience. Okay. I'll believe in your scavenger sense, CJ. We should find Shiva, ask him about the clock tower, and about this Barrow's blessing. No, Alicia, we have deep lore. Deep lore to talk about. Same to you, Enzo. Hogan needs something, Jashin needs something. High purity ore for the pad. Yeah, we'll get to those. What's up, Shiva? Shiva, we'd like a word. Quite urgent. Can it wait? Cannot. I found the mayor's diary in the Barrows. I think you should give it a quick look. Daxa. How could you be so stupid as to let the Empire make such fools of us? Shiva, please tell me everything you know about the Barrow's blessing. Forget about that, you hear? There's nothing anyone can do about it now, anyways. Shiva, please tell me. You'll wish I hadn't. In this town, every few decades, a child is born with a raw lens inside their body. These children all have azure hair, and they're all born with a natural ability for magic. So that's why Isha can use magic. Aye, you've got a raw lens, alright, inside you. I knew it. These azure-haired children are often skilled mages, but they don't get to enjoy it for long. What? Lens fills them with the power and corrupts their bodies. They don't live to see adulthood. No. Well, why Isha? Why only Isha? Wager it's because she's gifted, knowledgeable, but I don't know. Damn it. As far back as I can remember, the townsfolk have called this the Barrow's blessing. Of course, the youngsters don't know of it. Daxka and the other elders know anything about it. Shut up. You're wrong. You must be wrong. It's not a blessing, it's a curse. You want me to take these lovely suffering children, look them in the eye and tell them they're cursed? Oh, sure, that would help. Ancestors couldn't end it, nor could I, nor could Daxa. And have you tried everything? You've tried absolutely everything to break this curse, have you? If Daxa had any other options, he'd never made a deal with the Galdeans, would he? I see. So that's why Father ignored your protests and proceeded with the expedition. And you tried to keep me from the Barrows because you knew I had, well, not long left to live. Just wanted you to live your life in peace, that's all. Can you ever forgive me, Isha? Isha, look at me. Don't listen to another word of this. Thank you, Shiva. It would appear I have misjudged you. Look at me. You have every right to live. Anything you're born with belongs to you. Don't let some old curse make choices about who you are. What gives this sorcerer and his magic the ride? Just wait till I get my hands on him. The sorcerer, magic, wait. The sigil. Look, the sigil the mayor drew in this diary is the same as the sigil in that lab down in the Barrows. The monster in the hologram got trapped in the sigil, and the sorcerer pulled the raw lens from its body. And what? Don't you think it's odd that sorcerer was supposed to be sealed away hundreds of years ago? But still, every few decades, right here in this town, a child's born with the blessing. Even though the sorcerer's been locked away for much longer than that. You mean... Daxa said something similar a long time ago. He didn't think the numbers worked. Exactly, Isha, Shiva. There's no sorcerer down there, it's just a spell that's casting itself over and over. In the vision, the old Nevaeh who found the sorcerer wasn't alone. The sorcerer performed the transmutation spell on all of them and grew raw lenses in each of their bodies. He said as much, didn't he? The grade of the lens is determined by the amount of magical power within the subject. Exactly. Someone with a lot of magical power could grow a high-grade lens if the transmutation spell was given enough time. But monsters don't like that, don't come along every day. So instead of one guinea pig, he tried it with many, many small ones. Exactly, Garo, exactly. You sacrificed the old Nevaeh to try and mass-produce raw lenses. What a villain. Well, Nevaeh's also been better with magic than the townsfolk around here today. That's why he was able to get several lenses at once from them. And of those people, some realized what he had done and sought revenge. His own creations turned against him. But the spell was set up so that it would work even when the sorcerer himself wasn't there. He kept going by the sigil in this drawing and that humongous lens we saw. That's why I was born this way. Makes sense, doesn't it? That's the reason for Isha's lens, the sigil under the town. So, stands to reason, if we head to the ruins under the plaza and smash that sigil, Isha's blessing might just break too. Not might, it will. Definitely will. Isha and I didn't get off on the right foot, but she's my friend. No, treasured friend. We have to try and save her. CJ? Nothing more to say, is there? Let's get down to them barrows and bust it up. Garo? Gramps, this clock tower used to be a manor, didn't it? It did? Wait, I do remember the elders mentioning something about that when I was little. Clock tower was built from a massive stone and fallen in the plaza. I knew it. Wasn't there an indent that a rune lens could fit into somewhere? That's the only way to power a menhir. Right, I saw it myself. The stone inside the tower has a ridge just like the right size for a lens to slip into. Where? It's hollow at the bottom, where the driving rate descends to ring into the bell. Oh, there's no way you get in there, though. Oh, why not? The gear that connects the driving weight to the transmitting mechanism is broken. No matter how many times I wind the drum, neither the weight nor the hands move an inch. If we can't get the weight to move, we can't reach the hollow. I'm lost. We need to rebuild the gear to get the clock tower to work. Until it works, we can't reach the menhir, is that right? Yeah. Why didn't you just say that then? Alright, let's go get a new gear made. Easier said than done. It's a big one and has to work with the other gears and pinions too. It's gotta be exactly the same as the original. Someone around here who can make it. Or can we find someone who can? In the capital. That's quite a trek. Or Galdea. The Empire. The Galdean Empire has a thriving mechanical industry. Surely one of their machinists can make it. Forget it. That's even further away. Capital it is. Why can't the smithy take care of it? Tatara is good, you know? I wouldn't know about that. Well, let's go ask him. Alright, Tatara, we need a clock gear. My dude. What's up, Cocteau? Tatara, my man. Tatara, we've got an order for you. What's the matter? You didn't ship something again, did you? Thankfully, no. Do have something I really need help with, though. Probably quicker if we just show you. You mind coming with us to the clock tower for a bit? Mysterious. Well, I can't say no to you guys, can I? And back to the plaza, I'll follow you over in a few. You have my thanks, Tatara. Ooh. Okay, back to the clock tower. What? Can he make the gear? Tatara! Even Shiva's here? What's this about? Got something to show you, but it's in the clock tower, so come along. Watch your step now. So this is what the insides look like. Oi, get a move on, will ya? Oh shit, we actually get an environment. This machine room's the behind the clock tower. Here you'll find the gears to keep everything moving. Tatara, we need you to build a gear that'll fit into this mechanism. Huh? You want me to make you a gear? Please, Tatara, we really need it. But this isn't the type of work. This type of work doesn't typically fall under the category of blacksmithing. It doesn't? Making weapons and equipment is based on forging, basically bashing metal with a hammer. This kind of intricate, finely detailed metal is made through casting, pouring molten metal into a mold. Afraid I've never done any casting before. Oh. Oh, come on, you've seen one metal slab, you've seen them all, no? Don't tell me about my trade, bucko. Tools couldn't be more different. Which is it? Let me have a look. Huh, interesting. Afraid I have absolutely no idea how this works. Looks like a headache to me. Do you still have the broken gear from before? Just over there. Chip, mostly intact. Might be able to make a mold after all. Gonna need a big container to melt it down, though. Ooh. I'll need... yeah. Tatara? Take a mold of broken gear and then melt it down and cast it new. Might work, might not. Oh! But we need something else. I'm guessing it's not easy to get. Star Tears. Star Tears? Astrolacrim? You're right, Garo, not easy to get. Of course it's not. What is it anyway? Star Tears are what we call shooting stars. Tatara needs the type of steel that's taken from them. It's incredibly rare. What do you need it for? Can't you just use the broken one? What if I could? But like I said, it's chip. You could try looking for the chip if you want. Can we just make the gears out of regular iron? It's just that we don't really have a lot of time. Wish there was more I could do, but all these gears are made out of astrolacrim. We just shoved in gear made from something else, it'd break right away. Let's all just go look for the gear fragment, the bit that broke off. I already tore the place asunder looking for it, assuming it didn't shatter. Someone in town must have it. Who'd have thought making a simple gear would be such a pain? There's no steel stronger than astrolacrim. Best there is for parts, weapons, and armor too. But it chipped when it fell over in the earthquake. Must have been brittle, poorly cast probably. Might be right about that, all the other parts are still in one piece. So it's got a reputation, I see. Understood, Tatara. We'll get you what you need. Wait for us at your shop. Sure. All of my son and his miner pals haul these parts over. You lot take care now. So we need to find some meteorite steel. No, alright. Hi, do you know anything about anyone who might take anything from around the clock tower? Looking for someone who might have a gear fragment. I reckon Owa Murray might know something about that. Owa Murray? Who's that? Drunker who drinks in the plaza even though the perfectly good tavern got built? Oh, that guy. Don't know why, but I have a feeling Owa Murray might be able to help. Go ask, thanks. Where's that drunk we helped when we walked in town the first time? He's actually at the tavern? Yeah. What? Sarita, have you seen the local drunk? Have you seen Owen Murray anywhere? I already checked the plaza. Owen Murray, have you tried his house? I'm sure his wife Prita wouldn't know where to find him. Unless she's already killed him. So he's married! Where's his house then? Well into the residential district. Thanks a lot. Alright, over here, run to the ruin quarters, speak with Malor. What's up, Bertrand? Frida? Rajiv? What? Sean, I don't have time for your quest. What's up, Malor? That Lucas guy who ran off on you in the barrows. Apparently he'd like to apologize if you'd let him. Oh, that guy, huh? Well, if he really wants to say sorry, he can come and find me himself. Don't know if I'll forgive him, though. We'll see. What are you thinking, Malor? I'll let him know. Oh, Malor has a quest. We'll get to that, maybe, eventually. What's up, Lucas? Malor said she'd hear you at any time, so you should go find her. She did mention that she doesn't know if she'll accept your apology, though. Okay, thanks. I guess I'll go get this over with. Let me stamp that card for you. Oh yeah. One more stamp for the collection. Now, residential district interior. Whoop. Prita! You're Prita, right? Is Owen Murray home? Of course he's not. Day in and day out, that old lout just drinks himself silly and never comes home. Finished with him. If I ever see him again, I'll string him up the eaves by his underwear. Well, let's take a deep breath, Prita. No good drunkard. Death's too good for him. Kinda need him alive, though. At least for now. I have something I really need to ask him. Do you have any idea where he might be? I should like to know myself. I'm guessing you've already checked the tavern? Yep, I did. And he's not there. Any other ideas? Maybe he's finally sobered up then. And hiding is my guess. He knows what's in store for him when he comes back. Doesn't have the guts to step outside town either, so he must be around somewhere. Like I said, he's probably hiding. This wasn't as helpful as I hoped. Okay, thanks. I'll go look for good hiding places. I'm not angry at you. Just, if you find him, just tell him to come home, okay? And if he actually comes home, I'll string him up the eaves by his underwear. Got it. I'll let him know. Find Owen Murray. Sanvi. We need you for quest. Hope you're staying long, Sanvi. I was wondering if you happen to remember anything about the first time I used magic. First time you used your powers. Waited so long for you to ask. Are you crying? Remember it well, you were still so very small. I was doing my nightly rounds, turning out the lights. You said I'm not sleepy, and without warning, the sconce burst into flames. Your father was also rather astounded. I've kept that memory close to my heart for the longest time. Still even have the sconce, or what's left of it. Bingo. Isha must have been so cute when she was a baby. CJ, can I trouble you to deliver that sconce to the lens forge in the rune quarter, Sanvi? Very good, Miss Isha. Excellent. Now, Murray is hiding. That's the rune quarter, right? Jorg, Malort. Yeah, we can finish Jorg's quest. Do you happen to get delivery of a busted up sconce? I believe it to be the only remnant of my first time using magic. I did indeed. So that's what that was. I should begin my research at once. First, allow me to stamp your card. Thank you, Jorg. Stamp received. Boom. Lens Forge has no stock. 2 grand. Oh jeez, we need boost Isha. Level 3. Boost. Oh, we need Lapis for all of them, eh? Okay, but equipment. We have a level 3 lightning, right? Sure do. There we go. That should boost Isha's attack power. And we start Malora's quest. Okay, Malora, you look a little pensive. Oh, hi, scavenger girl. Yeah, I'm just thinking about what happened. Ah, the eruption. Yeah, that was really something. You don't think everyone hates me now, do you? Some self-awareness at last, eh? I'm sure they don't, but if you like, I could go ask around for you. Wait here, I'll report back in a bit. Yeah, maybe more than a bit. There he is. Oh, Murray, finally found you. I'm sorry, don't tell her I'm here. If you don't want me to tell Prada where you are, answer some questions. Sound fair? Anything, go ahead, ask me anything. When the clock tower fell after the earthquake, do you see anyone take an iron-looking thing from this around this big from the plaza? No, I don't know about that, not me. So you didn't see anyone pick anything up? You know, the last time I woke up in the plaza in the dead of night, I might have seen someone with something shiny. Shiny? What did they look like? I was half asleep. Besides, the only light was the moon. I couldn't see them clearly. Gotta remember something. If you don't, I might just have to pay Prita a visit. Skinny, he was skinny and he had a Squash has it. Feather? Like on a hat? What else? It might have been a hat. His head was a funny shape though. Don't remember having neck. Squash has it. Was he wearing a scarf by any chance? Yes, his neck looked fuzzy alright. I think he had something in his mouth. It's Squash. Pipe perhaps? No, sharper than that. Pointing downward, I think. Come on, CJ. Rub those neurons together. How many people in this town do you know with feathers that likes shiny shit? Come on. Fire those neurons. Ah, when he took the shiny thing, his eyes got all shiny too. I think I might know who it might be. Thanks, Murray. Don't tell Prada where I am, okay? I've got nowhere else to go. She asked me to tell you to go home, but apart from that, I'm staying out of it. She asked you what? She said she won't be mad, so you should go home. But if I go home, she'll string you up the eaves by your underwear. Yeah. And he just goes right back to hiding. Not going home to that. Alright. This is the quickest way to 2nd Street. Squash, we need the shiny thing. What's up, Hogan? Squash. Squash, do you take a shiny thing from the plaza a while ago? You've done your research, I see. Fragment of Astrolacrim splintered off a gear, so I added my little collection. I knew it. It's a gear fragment from the clock tower. We can't fix it without that piece. Can we have it just as it is? Is that so? Very well. Only fair to return it. Thank you. I owe you big. I might not part with it for anyone else, CJ. Apologies for inconveniencing you. Excellent. And Squash didn't even send us on a fetch quest to get him something of equal value. Nice. Tatara forged that gear. Tatara, I've got what you need. Nice work. I'll start the casting right away. I'll have to start with the crucibles, so come back in 4 or 5 days. Got it. Thanks, Tatara. Whoa. Time skip. What's up, you got the gear? Hi, Tatara. Is the gear ready? Sure is. Not bad for my first casting, if I do say so myself. You're my hero, Tatara. I can't thank you enough. Oh, stop. Besides, it's pretty fun to try casting. I think I can expand my services thanks to you guys. If you need anything else cast, just let me know. Will do. We've got all we need for now, but if anything comes up, we'll swing by. Does that actually expand his stock? No. Dang. Alright. Let's get in that clock tower. We need to head to the depths of the barrows. Shiva, gear's ready. Well, Star, with this we can finish renewing on Nunave's pride and joy. What's wrong treat you so poorly, CJ? You're a good person. Here, take a stamp. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a Menhir. Now we can finally head to the barrows beneath the town. Took long enough, didn't it? Come on, let's get this show on the road. Isha? My father made a deal with the Empire and put the townsfolk in danger by dragging them into the barrows. All for my sake. Put the people of this town through so much. Can I ever make it up to them? I mean, with a lot of renovations have been done here because he gave CJ a stamp addiction. That's something, isn't it, Isha? Isha, listen. Daxa did everything he could to save his little girl. Now that little girl will have to pick up where he left off. Besides, you already have. Who else could have kept this town running like clockwork since Daxa disappeared? Shudder to think what will become of this place without you. So if it's the town you're worried about, then go smash that sigil to bits and free yourself from this blasted blessing. Shiva, thank you. Alright. Get that stamp. Oh yeah. 1000 XP. Shiva. Not be able to return to town or use signpost. Oh, point of no return. Hogan, Jashawn. Pass. Tatara doesn't have a quest. I think we're good to do the point of no return. I don't see any worthwhile side quests to do. Don't need anything from Ilda. Yeah, we're fine. We can do the point of no return. Let's go. Proceed. I'm glad to hear you saying nice things for a change. But do you think you could get this gear in place for us? Right? Give me a hand, will you? It's huge. I've got it. Now let's get her in place. Right then, I use that pulley to drag the weights up. My arms are already ready to fall off. This one, yeah? Here we go. It's moving. What? Weight is rising up. I should hope so, mate. It's working all right. At this rate, their weights will reach the bottom in about 4 days. Sounds about right if memory serves. We used to wind up every 4 days or so back in the day. Didn't you say we'd have to ride the weight down to where the lens fit in? I did. And are you telling me it'll take 4 days? Don't be silly. There's a maintenance lever that'll take you right down. Oh, good. What are you waiting for? An invitation? Hop onto that weight and get going. Got it. Just gotta pull this lever and you'll be away. Watch out, CJ. I don't want my friend getting hurt. No worries. Just a short trip down, isn't it? Ready when you are, Shiva. And it's just gonna plummet, isn't it? No, it actually doesn't send. Because it's not that comedic of a game. We can just have the fucking boom. Here it is. Lens can fit in here. Rain Menhir, need help my friend, so wakey wakey. Worked. Now install this little riddle. Yes, time to smash that sigil up good. Are we limited to just Siege? Oh no, we've got everybody. And Shiva. Ugh. Shiva, why are you here? It must be because he was near the menhir too. This just gets better and better. Shiva, are you hurt? That took years off me. What just happened? Should have said something, Shiva. Anyone near the menhir gets pulled in through it. I didn't think. So that's how it works, eh? Is that right? I have to stock up on shiny black eggs to get those years back. Hold on, are we in the barrows? Well, I never. This is... What? You guys have had this place all to yourselves all this time? He's changed his tune. Amazing what change in perspective can do, ain't it? Well, it's quite striking when you see it in person. So, what do we do? What do we do about Gramps? Can't drag him along behind us, can we? And if we wanted to send him back, I don't see the menhir around anywhere. We can hardly leave him here. He'll have to come along. This just gets better and better. There we go. Quest 30? Quest 30. Alright. We're in the deep, deep parts of the barrows. What we got through here? Another lab? Well, what do we have here? Shiva, please refrain from touching anything. Who knows what could happen? Looks a lot like that other room we saw. Another one in the sorcerer's labs? Whoa, a raw lens. Seen better days, hasn't it? Dim, dirty. Think it's broken? It's lost its power. Looks like it used to be a power... Looks like it was used to power up a rune lens. So it's just a shell. Great. Oh. Father? Daska, he lived? The humongous lens. It worked. All those raw lenses from monsters in the ruins? Their power. It's working. Finally, through transmutation, I can turn these raw lenses into something greater. Is Daxa the sorcerer? The worms that populate Neve are just as worthless as the cattle that came before them, but in greater numbers. If every one of those worms were to produce a raw lens, might have enough magical power to learn the truth of the rune barrows. If not, I'll just wait for new worms to seep in and do it all again. Oh. What are you doing, Daxa? You say you wanted a raw lens from every one of the worms? You did. I think I finally get it. His plan was to empower the sigil using that humongous lens and curse the whole town with this barrow's blessing. That dirty no good. You think I'm just gonna let him you play me like that, do you? Oh, it's clear. It's not my father. Isha? It's that evil sorcerer who cursed my home. When I find him, I'll put an end to this for good. We have to act fast. That sigil must be destroyed. Anyone who gets in our way can meet in the same end. Destroy them. Destroy them all. Now we're talking. Anyone tries to stop us, you leave them to me, mate. Isha, I'm sorry, I had no idea it would end like this. You did nothing but stay true to your word, CJ. I'm grateful. Truly. Will you help me one last time to finish what my father couldn't? Do you even have to ask? Let's do it, Isha. Alright, sorcerer fight. Let's go. What? One more room. Rune Golem? What's up, Garo? Oh. The lens thieves. Who are they? Lens bandits. Thought you all gave them and ran away. That enormous lens is up ahead, is it not, Garo? Huh? And who's he? An Imperial dog. Same as me. What? Well, thank you, young ladies, for assisting my compatriot. As your services are no longer required, I shall permit you to join your fallen in the vein brethren here among the rubble. Herstwine, I presume? The Imperial who made a pact with my father? Is the Empire in the habit of sending rogues to cause trouble in neighboring territories now? Tax evaders, no less? Thought an empire would at least show some semblance of dignity. Have you no shame? How dare you? Oh, I don't know. Riding on coattails and taking what's not yours sure sounds imperial to me. Not big and bold enough to come get your own treasure, no? A leech is all you are. Will not be spoken down to by some lowly ore-stained street urchin. Garo, take care of these savages at once. Have you ever sealed up beastmen? Or have you forgotten about your poor daughter? So you let her suffer as your late wife did? Rich enough for treachery, are we? Eliminate these gutter snipes and go fetch me that enormous lens. But me? Disobey me? I won't take your daughter's life before sickness has the chance. Oh, do you ever shut up? If you want to punish me, you're free to try your luck here and now. I'll have your head back to your mates in Galdeo before you get anywhere near my alibi. Attack! Attack! Oh yeah, fight time. Ooh, look at the big fancy man with the Kopesh. Oh. No, no, no. Focus on Herstline. Well. Oh, he actually does it pretty decently. Ooh. Come on, wing attack. Bind. Jeez, contact damage is 84. Ugh. There we go. He's down. Nice try, dude. Yeah. Curse you. You're nothing. How all you want on the other side? What the? I can't see a thing. Oh, he flash bombed us? Damn it. Did he get away? Garo? Are you sure you want to stay here? Can't fight tooth and nail to save my own kid. Just let you and the kids here die. We'll end this together. Then I'll go get my little alibi and bring her here. Just say the word and you'll have a home here in Nunavut. But there's another rental house you can have. You'll all be happy to have a new friend. I hate to impose, but Alibi is sick. The air here is so clean, and the hot springs, and I don't know how long she's got left, but just want her to enjoy it. Her sickness can't be healed? Doc said it's all too late for that. Got a couple years left at best. No. When all this is done, I was out. That was the plan. Take the money and run. But I shouldn't have lied to you. Girl, were not for you, we would have never made it this far. That's right. What's with you, getting all guilt-ridden all of a sudden? I think you've got room for one more here, Isha? Like to stay myself. Of course, foolish would be to force a friend out. Never thought I'd have one, let alone two. Aww. Well, there won't be much town left to live in if we don't destroy that sigil. Let's go. What about me? You're a friend too. Yeah. Quest clear. 31? 31. Did I have the numbers wrong? I thought there was 32 quests. Still back. Pop that to top up. Alright. Sigil time. Right? Oh, what do we got? A level 5 healing potion. Oh boy. Through that door. The final fight. This looks like the innermost chamber. Can feel magic energy pulsing from the other side. The sigil is in there for sure. So this is it, huh? Might want to run a last minute gear check before we barge in. Won't be much use in there. I'll wait here. You don't keep me waiting though, you come home now. All three of you. Home. You got it. That's the sigil. It's time. Oh. Ooh, this place actually looks nice. And it's him. The dude. Hey, the fake mayor, you think you're really clever, do you? We've got you now. We know who you really are. Show yourself. Didn't come all this way to be ignored, mate. Isha. Stop these scoundrels. Father is trying to save the town, okay? Please, you have to trust me. Shut up. Isha, stop. Shut up, shut up, shut up, you monster. Call me monster? You who would murder your own father? Look upon your monstrousness. His body blooded, his bones broken. Your beloved father. He was in much worse condition when I found him, of course. You. You're a monster, alright. Douse his body all you want. I feel nothing. You can't hurt me. Damn it. Oh. Ugh. I'm ready. CJ, Garo, don't hold back. Some worms have turned. Very well. It's too early to harvest you. I'll let you entertain me for a while. Then I'll dismember each of you and pull raw lenses out of your lifeless husks. Alright, sorcerer fight. Let's go. Level 34. Ooh. Held too long. Why is he easier than the Hearst one? There's gotta be a phase 2, right? Like, this is easier than the guy before him. Really? There's gotta be a phase 2, right? Father, I've avenged you. Isha. There's life in him yet. How fun. I haven't enjoyed myself this much in 300 years. What's happening? His power is increasing exponentially. You animals have freed me of my physical form, so now I can be so much more. Never imagined a simple soul extraction could give me so much power. Gather my failed experiments, those who died here needlessly, come to me and feed my power. Oh boy. Oh boy. He's massive. Twist my limbs and spill my guts all you want. I can't die. Wouldn't you just rather join me? Oh boy. Should we got like platforms and shit? Oh god. Let me... Weak point? Where's weak point? Oh. Okay. Ow. Come on. What? Okay. Frozen. This time I dodge. And he's already re-shielding? Man. Granted, we also already nearly took out his shield. Up we go, up we go. Get him, Misha. There we go. This treasure I found cleared all main scenario quests. Let's go. Fools. They're all but worms. I'll... Even if you defeat me, Sigil will live on, the spell will continue. Anyone who dares set foot in Neve will be but fodder for my ambitions. Just die. Isha, now! Be gone, be gone! My time is up. This is the end. Boom. Get eradicated, dude. Oh, her dad's body. Or is it her dad? Ooh. No. Maybe. Isha, is it a corpse or a dude? Oh boy, the sigil's doing some fuck shit. Sigil, it won't stop. Stop. It's no use. What can we do? The rune lens. We have to destroy it. It's powering the sigil. That's what you came for. You need treasure to take home. I already got what I came for. You, Gura, the townsfolk. Nunavut is my treasure and my home. There ain't no bigger treasure than that. Isha, Gura, you with me? CJ. Till the end, mate. Full power. Oh. Some weeks later. Do you think Garo was able to get to Alibi in time? Can you believe he just ran off without so much as a word? Didn't even tell me where the treasure was. What kind of treasure hunter just leaves their partner high and dry? Calm down. The most important thing is that both he and Alibi return safely. Of course they will. Just watch, you'll see. Oh, I meant to ask you, but how are you doing? Well, destroying the sigil didn't do much about the raw lens inside me. Upon inspection from various sources, it's become attached to several vital organs, too dangerous to remove. Right. I know not when this lens will choose to end my life, but until it does, I intend to be the best mayor I can possibly be. It settles it. I've got my next mission. You and me, we're gonna find a way to get rid of that lens. Town's budget books are nice and balanced again. Gokto and Shiva can take care of that stuff. There ain't no treasure I can't find, so leave it to me. We'll cure poor little Alibi and we'll find a way to deal with that lens. Scavenger's honor. You with me? Time spent with friends is to be treasured, I suppose. And I would like to see some more of the world. I'm with you, CJ. But I'll find what I need myself. I can't rely on you for everything. Whatever you say. Sup, Hogan? Oh no, Hogan makes 5, doesn't he? Yeah. I was wrong. There's 5 additional. There's 8 total heroes in this town, not 7. What are we doing, ladies? So, Mayor, I've got a question if you don't mind. Person swung by earlier to deliver a letter. I ain't never heard of no one by the name of Crown Jewel, though. Got any idea who that might... That's what CJ stands for? Crown Jewel? Shh, not so loud. Don't tell me CJ is short for Crown Jewel? Well, so what if it is? That's, excuse me, it's suitable for a scavenger, yes. Very, very shiny. It's not a name I'll likely forget, that's for sure. A little Crown Jewel. Not a word to grow, you got that? Or I'll kill both of you. Of course. Like I can do much about it. Family names all their kids after treasures, if you must know. That explains the sender's name being Gold Digger, I suppose. Crown Jewel gets letter from Gold Digger. For a spell, I thought the youngins were playing a prank on me. Gold Digger? My dad. Sent him a letter along with my stamp card. Told him the stamp card was the treasure I'd found in my rite of passage. Guess this is a reply. My lovely crown jewel. First things first, I owe you an apology. That raw lens I said I found my right passage? It's a fake we've had in the family for years. Oh, what? Don't be too angry about it. The right's not really about treasure in that sense. It's about learning what's important to you. In my case, the treasure I found was your mom and then you. The gift that kept on giving. From what I read in your letter, seems like you've done pretty well yourself. You've made your old dad proud, sweetheart. Whenever you feel like coming home, we'll be right here. No matter how far this world takes you, you'll always be my pride and joy, my priceless treasure. Lots of love, Gold Digger. Aw. That's the end? Oh, alright. That was a pretty decent little game. Serves as a good prequel, I think, to 100 Heroes. Oh. Normally I'd grab the game ranking chart over the credits, but this game is really finicky about alt-tabbing it, so we're gonna let the credits play out. Yoshitaka Murayama did a good job, man. He's the one that just passed away, I believe, just before the game came out, but I mean, I've only heard good things about 100 Heroes. Gameplay-wise. There was that debacle with the version 1.0 translation, but from what I've heard, that's been fixed. Which, like, oh, God. I legitimately hate most places people talk about video games nowadays, because it's just filled with people getting like unreasonably angry about things. Like, I'm not pro censorship, I'll say that right now, but like, do we really have to get that mad that Stellar Blade added like 2 inches of cloth to an outfit? Do we really need to be like that mad about it? Like, I get, yeah, it's technically censorship and all that, but like, measure the responses, guys, please. Like, it was, there was like a couple lines in this game in 100 Heroes when it first came out that people were upset with, and holy crap, people were mad. Ugh. Oh, it's just so annoying, man, watching that crap happen. Because like, it, like, botched translations are something to be upset about, but I just feel like people are kind of blowing things out of proportion to have, like, you know, the sensationalist viral tweets and get all that good fucking 30 cents Twitter Blue will make you. Oh, so you failed to secure the Primal Rune lens. I can only offer my apologies, Mighty Ducks. We have secured rune lenses and raw lenses, but the largest one, the supposed primal lens, has been destroyed. In addition, the room in which the lens was found appears to have caved in as a result of the power released in the sigil's destruction. It would appear that we underestimated the adventurers, or at least some of them. I take full responsibility. The fault lies with me. I expected too much of you. If I may, you may not. My lord, I just... First line. You obey me, not your own selfish whims. Leave. This world is not the one I want, but it will be. Critical mastery received, impossible luck. Post-game data created. Excellent. Quest clear. Spacebar. We're only 2 hours in. We can do some post-game. Hard mode is now available. Do you want to change to not now? File loaded successfully. Excellent. We can clean up some side quests for a bit. Because I did not think to install 100 heroes. And I don't think my stream will like me attempting to download something while I'm streaming. So we're just gonna do this. Frida needs some golem rubble. We've got tons of that. We got just enough actually. Oleander Lane. So Sarita, she needs the lava thing. Tatara needs something too. Should check with that. Bertrand, everybody. Frida, CJ, over here. What's up, Frida? So I installed some displays, right? Next thing I know, sales are through the roof. It's great, isn't it? It is, or it was, but now I can't keep up with demand. I know I've asked you for help again and again and again, but do you think I could ask for you one more time? Why don't you just start with that? No problem, I'll get you what you need. Some golem rubble, here you go. Should be everything, I hope. You're the best, CJ. What do I do without you? Here, stamp. Oh yeah, look at that. 3 complete rows. Level up. Defense ring, XP. Doesn't add anything to armor shop though. Okay. Oh, hold on. Before we get too carried away with side quests. The game has a minor conniption as I go over here. Bop. That folder. That GIMP file. Anytime now. It's okay, computer, take your time. I know I have too many Chrome tabs open, but you can do it. Without exploding, please. You got this. You got this. Come on. Is loading, right? Hello? Come on, computer. You can do it. I believe. Okay, while we're waiting for that to load, we can go see what Tatara needs. What's up, dude? Just the girl I wanted to see? Oh yeah, why's that? Need some materials and you're the only one I trust to gather them. When's the last time you took a break? All the adventurers are gearing up to protect the town for something. You know what that means, no rest for the smithy. Go get the stuff myself, but I've got customers coming in and out every 10 minutes. It's starting to look like you could use a hand. Alright, leave it to me. High purity ore in the quarry. Okay. Plaza. Let's check the bulletin board, because if we can scrounge up everybody that needs something from the quarry. Bertrand. Squash. We can do. From barrows. Milla. Let's find one. Find a jar. Mishka. Mishka and Bertrand? Mishka and Bertrand. Okay. So, out to the farm. Have we loaded yet? We have. Come on. You can do it, computer. You can do it. Charlie. Mishka. But before we talk to you, come on. Oh, this game really does not like... Okay, hold on. We're gonna go to the residential district. Quick, like, we're gonna save, we're gonna exit out for a second, do the game chart, and then do some post-game stuff. We can save in slot 1 again. Go. Options. Exit game, quick like. Just because my computer is having a fucking conniption as I try to open something on the same monitor. Rising. I actually, even though I knew this was the end of the game, I did not prepare for it in the slightest, and that's on me. That's on me big time. Game ranking chart. There we go. Weird crop as usual. Thanks, Gimp. Love to see that. I'm not fixing it this time, it's whatever. Pop that. That can be shrunk a little more. Like that. We still know what it is at that size. Dupe it for the art layer. Okay, so story. Story was pretty decent. It's definitely like setup. So I think it's gonna fall like just behind Crow Country. Like same tier as Crow Country, I think. Gameplay. Where do we put this for gameplay? Because here's my thing with gameplay. When we got everything unlocked, the gameplay was actually incredibly smooth. I'd put it like right here. But when it started, I think I'm going to put it like right there. Because it started incredibly bare bones. Way too bare bones. Art. It had its moments, but it was pretty generic fantasy otherwise. Which puts it right in the middle with Silent Hill 1 and Short Message. Things that had their moments. Actually, no, that's yeah, that's fine. All three of them are fine there. They all had their moments of really good visual design, but were overall kind of generic. I think that's a good ranking. I think that's good. Right where it is. All right. Boom. We still have not had anything really enter the, like, bad zone. You know, the derogatory jank and the awful story. Haven't had anything, like, truly bad. In fact, the worst gameplay we've had so far this year is Walking Simulator. Which means pretty good. No, like, fundamental flaws, just kind of boring and nothing and... Controversial take. I think, like, 80% of walking simulators could probably be like a graphic novel or something. And they would be far better. Like, I just feel not enough walking simulators actually like do enough with the medium of a video game they're put in. And I feel the same way with short message. Like you're not doing enough with the video game medium. This could be like a comic book or something. This could be an animation. You've already got the 3D models and everything. Could have just made it a little animated short film. That's just me. Load file. Alright. Let's go get these quests. So, Mishka out on the farm needs something from the barrows. So while we're at the farm, I will take like 3 strawberries. That's CJ Kid, aren't you? You do odd jobs for anyone who needs them done? I suppose I am. I'm Mishka, pickler. I pickle things, mostly vegetables. Laius grows the best veggies, doesn't he? They're great for pickling. Sadly, I broke my pickling jar. Will you find another for me? Sure, leave it to me. While we're here, let's just grab up all those. And then, if I head out to the pasturage, and I buy some, like, ham from you guys. Buy a couple things of ham. That should... Yeah, there we go. Use all the shops, get an achievement. Easy peasy. Boop over here. In a minute, Sarita. We've got Tataras. We need Bertrand for the whetstone. CJ, could I trouble you for a moment? Don't you always? The store has become enormously successful. I can declare with certainty that it's the finest weapon shop in New Neve. It's the only weapon shop in New Neve, but go on. But every cloud has a silver lining, as they say. Some of my display swords have succumbed to oxidization. As a swordsman myself, I can take no pride in a rusting blade. A whetstone is simply essential for me to continue. Say no more, please. You need some whetstone, right? Straight to the point as usual, CJ, precisely. Excellent, we got our quarry loadout. To the quarry. Now, what all do we need here? Some high purity ore, a whetstone, and a jar, right? Yeah. Okay. And we know where at least one of those is. Clear them out. High purity ore. That's one. We only needed 2. There we go. That's that. That. Regular ore, regular ore, regular ore. Ugh. Okay, and then through here. Grab that. What? And back here is what? It's the whetstone, right? The map doesn't track multiple quests at once. So the whetstone's back here, and then we have to set the jar. Oh, you! A level 50 beastie. There we go. Just group attack it. Easy peasy. 5400 XP. Oh. And then find jar. The jar is also here. Oh, it's right here. Nice. And that up, jar received. Great, let's get out of the quarry. And we can get all these quests turned in, get those good stamps. Oh yeah. Our stamp card's gonna have so many stamps on after this chat, you're not even gonna believe it. No, Quarry, out we go. There we go, all those things we collected. Then Outlander Lane. And a second Sarita. Tatara. Surf the Lane, this should be everything. Thanks a lot. Gotta keep on top of these orders. Oh, right, stamp here. Oh yeah. Starting that 4th row. Stamp proceed. Level up. Smithy has new stock. Prospector's nearing level 5. So we can actually get into the last bit of all these armors, which require very high-end items. Someone ordered whetstone. Savior returns. I am as ever in your debt, CJ. Title of hero might not mean much these days, but if anyone deserves to carry it, I believe with my whole heart stamp. Of course, where my manners, eh? Here you are. Boom. Stamp received. Level up. Painting pen level 5. The other. And then it was the farm. For the pickle jar. Mishka. I found the perk jar for you, Mishka. You're right, this really is perfect for pickling. Thank you. Here, let me stamp your card for you. Excellent. Boom. Stamp received. Okay. Now, you know what? I want to see just how hard mode is. Residential district. Difficulty hard. Great Forest. Signpost. Fast travel to the tree. How hard is the first boss of the game in hard mode? It is level 55. Oh boy. Oh. Oh. Okay. So it hits like a truck, but it's not too different from previous. Oh man. And it still only gives a giant branch. Oh my god. That thing hit like a truck though. How about our regular enemies? Level 26? Level 26, but I don't see too much difference in... Actually, no, that flower actually did give quite a lot. Can we get some? That's one hardwood. More lightweight lumber. It's always lightweight. Grab those. Alright. And, oh yeah, the cave. What? What? You guys out. Got that. Jar still only dropped $30. $70. Take you out, take you out. Anyone else? Nope. Alright. Heavy stone. Durable stone. There we go. A wing. Mushroom. Mushroom. Got those open. Easy. Give me that crystal. Thank you. You down. You. 100 XP each. How much XP do we need per level? 44,000. Oof. Kind of scared to know what the high level areas of the woods are going to be like now. Ow. Still only 2 damage. More lightweight lumber. I'm down for 40. Whoosh. Give me that crystal. Thank you. Good forest. Go. Collect all that. Back to the plaza. Now what easy quests do we have? We need lava rock from the lava ruins. More thunderbird eggs for Jeeve. Squash we can just do. Durable or one-off for Jorg. Slime jelly for Eos. High purity ore. Hunk of ice. Notes. Find a Vaughn. In the plaza. Medicinal herbs. Scraps of paper. Hardwood. Find salted plums? Okay. More likes. Find Emerson's sword. Someone to play with Dino. Slime jelly, stolen inventory. Find Yugo. Find Ham. Jeez, there's so many quests, dude. Town is so dull, something matter. Even the residents are vile. Vile? Well, I'd hope that something would win me over. Some beautiful scenery or hearty rustic cooking, perhaps. There's not here for a man of refined taste such as I. Enjoy looking down your nose at honest, hardworking people? Oh, so you think this town has something that can impress the famous Enzo, then? Of course it does. Ain't that right, Isha? Me? Well, you know this town more than me, after all. Don't know about that. Well, what about the delicacy we just began making? That might do the trick, mate. Wipe that smirk off your face. Get some stuff from Jeeve. Well, we need to take a nap. What's up, Alicia? Where can that boy have gotten to now? You okay? Oh, you're CJ, right? Nice to meet you. I'm Alicia. No, I'm not okay. I'm never okay lately. My boy isn't here making trouble for me. He's elsewhere making trouble for others. Oh, has he run off? Want me to go look for him? Couldn't ask you to do that. We just met. Hey, if there's a stamp in it for me, I'll do whatever you need. It would really help. My son has something of a reputation around here, see? If he puts up a fight, just tell him this. Huh? Okay, got it. Pretty sure I know who she's talking about. Vaughn's his name, by the way. Good luck, I think you might need it. Leave it to me. Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. We need to take a nap. Rest up. There we go. Bathing buffs have worn off. Swap that back to normal. What's up, Ganesh? Me, a celebrity? No way. But my old man, there isn't a soul in town that doesn't know him. Shiva, of course. You got your own quest? Complaints? Well, there's a real pain that we can't keep the monsters at bay lately. Yes, of course. I'm aware of the situation at the quarry. If only there was a simple solution. We'll help with that. Okay. And in the interior, Hima's got a request. Oh, my back. Is your back okay, missus? Wait, you aren't Hima by any chance, are you? Oh, hurting me, have you? Heard an old woman hurt their back when the volcano erupted. I guess that must have been you. Sure is. Need some medicinal herbs for this pain. So I thought I'd finally show my face and head down to the woods, but well... Woods? No way, far too dangerous, even with a good back. I'll go get you what you need. Do that for me? Find no better medicinal herbs than the one from the slimes in the woods. Of course. Excellent. Roland, my dude, what quest you got? Zisha, it's all well and good, you gallivanting around the barrows, but who'll look after us while you're gone? Can rest easy, Roland. Townsfolk will be safe under Eiyuden's watch. Is that so? I haven't seen him much lately. Well, I'm sure he's nearby. Let's go track him down. Ugh. How many quests have we picked up? Oh boy. And that's not even all of them. There's so many. There's so many, dude. Oh. You? Complaints? Well, like if my grandson came to visit more often, if that counts. Not entirely sure it does. I know your grandson, I'll give him the message. There's more in here. Camilla. Work in the quarry's been quite slow for a while now. It's quite troublesome. I can't get the ore when I need it. May be some time yet before excavation can resume in earnest. I'll do my best to hurry things along. Me too. Right, there we go. We can turn that into a duh in the plaza. And that's one more stamp. What's up, dude? We asked Bo, not sure what we can do about some of the problems, though. I'm sure everyone feels much better just knowing that the acting mayor is thinking of them and willing to lend an ear. Do actually said something similar, actually. He sure isn't the only one going around asking questions, though. That's right, you want a stamp, won't you? Yeah. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Stamp received. What's up, Shiva? Travelogue, forget it. Newlander's bad enough without a bunch of tourists coming in and taking up space, too. Feeling you'd say something like that. Guess I'll just have to report back for now. Corin. Melora, that magic girl, she's a liability from what I've heard. I, for one, wouldn't want to go adventuring with a sorcerer as wild as her, that's for sure. Can't say I blame you. Melora. Young lads probably have a lot of time for her, I'd imagine. But I like sorcerers a little less green behind the ears, the type that can look after themselves in a pinch. She's pretty inexperienced, I suppose. That'd certainly put people off. What's up, dude? Oi, little boy. Your mom's looking for you. Like I care? She'll be mad at me whether I go home now or not, so what's the point? Need a sippy. Ugh. She knew you'd say that. She told me to let you know if you don't run back, it'll be carrots for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Ugh. Okay, I'll go straight home. Just tell her to keep those carrots away from me. What's up, dude? Lady, you might call me Jackie. You have a look at an adventure about you. Have you perchance heard tales of the barrows being home to a rather special hammer in your adventures? Haven't yet, but I'm more than happy to take a look for you. Wait here. Excellent. What? And we have quests that can be turned in, I know that. Lavinia. Just Lavinia and Alicia? Alright. What's up, Gokto? Ooh. Not yet. Not you. Not you. Where is she? Jeeves got a quest. Oh, they're on 2nd Street. Right. They're in front of like the pawn shop, right? What? Well. Lavinia. Couldn't really find anyone who fit the bill. Oh, I don't know about that. Huh? Told you, everyone I asked refused. I was watching you as you went around, you know. Put a lot of effort into that task for the good of the town. You, CJ, are exactly the type of person I want to write about. Me? You wouldn't refuse an interview with someone who gave you a stamp, would you? Wait, Oh, yeah. No, it's a stamp for the quest and then it's a stamp for the interview. You give me 2. Felipe's got every shop's got a quest, man. Oh my god. Okay, Alicia in the residential district. Voop. So, found him. Should be back soon. Really hates carrots, huh? Sorry to have troubled you, CJ. Thanks for your help with stamp. Oh yeah. Boom. Stamp received. 1000 XP. Okay, so before I started this game, I read a review that was like, it's a good game until you hit the post game, and then it just becomes a nightmare of fetch quests. And yeah, I'm seeing that, especially considering there's what, 160? This is post game? Yep. We finished up the story, we're in post-game. Everybody's got high-level quests. And there's like 160 stamps to get. And yeah, I get what that review said. It's like train post. I don't think there is an end of post game. I think it's just you get all the stamps. And you get the eternal bonds. Which just lets you trivialize any combat encounter by doing unlimited links. Oh. Yeah, 160. We're at 116. Best to just play Hundo Heroes. Yeah. I mean, I would have swapped 100 heroes if I had thought to install it before stream. So that's on me. So we're just gonna do a little bit of the post game to probably for like another 15 minutes just to round the stream out to 3 hours. And then we'll be on 100 heroes. We can do what Squash needs, right? We have all the silver and gold. Squash looks like business is booming. Booming indeed. I'm afraid I would prefer to boom a little less, quite frankly. I'm rapidly running out of stock. Could I trouble you to fetch some materials on my behalf? No trouble at all. I'll be right back. And I'll be right here. And we already got them. Materials you need. Thank you, thank you. Let me stamp your card. Boom. There we go. Level up. The accessory shop gets new stock. Favorite when this happened. I think this is a couple months before 100 Heroes starts. I can actually just look it up right now. Eiyuden Chronicle Rising. Ba-ba-ba. Is there a timeline? Chronicles 100 Heroes. See, I don't know if there's a definitive timeline. I can't find anything about it. Just a couple months. I don't know. I will have to look into that between streams and get back to you on that. You want me to fight the lava thing again, right? Serena, you don't look happy. For all these shiny black eggs. Oh. Rajiv came bragging about how his inn is home to the town's very own delicacy and how you and your pals helped them. Oh yeah, probably. Rajiv can... You and your pals helped them. Nothing blaming you. Not your fault Rajiv has the most punchable face in town after all. Okay, wow, okay. Take it easy, Sarita. Tell me with some new dishes. I can't lose to Rajiv, I won't. I had the best idea. Sarita's red hot lava fry up. You mind fetching me some good hot molten lava? Alright, we'll be back. Just need some molten lava. Of course. What every kitchen needs. Fast travel, lava reservoir. So that means we can actually refight the worm, right? Because the worm was the thing that dropped it. Yep, there he is. The manter worm. I am terrified to know what level this thing is in hard mode. Yeah, I can't shoot those ones back. We can shoot that one back, and we missed the chance. Boosh. Drop the link. Can we get the link combo back? There we go. Ow. Okay, come on, resurface. Ugh. There we go. Give me the lava chunk, please. Thank you. And that's a giant lava. She wants a we didn't even have to refight it. She doesn't even want the giant lava rock. She wants a regular one. I don't see what the difference is. But apparently there is one. Alright. Fine. Just back here. We can jump this, right? No, we can't. There's an invisible wall. Rude. Should at least let me attempt it, game. Come on. Chart crossing. Right, somewhere over here. Oh, you have to go through this thing? Quit burning. Oh, there we go. There we go. Good work, Garo. There we go. That one's down. We got the lava rock. Armor shard, please. Searing plate, even better. Now needed some crystals. Need a lot from here. I think most of it's at the bottom of this pit in one form or another. Yeah. Got the crystal. He doesn't drop his skin. Rude. Will you? No, you won't. Unbelievable. These selfish little monsters won't just hand over their skin. I need it for crafting. You have so much of it, and you won't give me a single piece. The nerve. We just came from here, didn't? Nope, this is a side corridor. Oh, fire yetis. Quite what I'm after, but we do need fire whiskers, I think. Is that all there is here? Oh no, there's the big boy. Right. There we go. He's down. Done. Give me that molten crystal. 5 grand, and that's a ruby, right? Yeah. I mean, it's something. Oh crap, that means I need to remember where the lapis... Well, thankfully we're not going to be playing post-game enough that the fact I don't remember where the lapis is going to be a problem. Let's go drop this off with Sarita. Barrow Arch. Farmside men here. Collect all that. Then Outlander Lane. Sarita. Is this level hot enough for you? Yeah, that'll do. Good job. Then put that G back in its place with my own piping hot delicacy. Make it so hot it'll even set fire to every hair on your head. You'll be the first to try it. Whatever you say. Boom. Stand perceived. Level up. Tavern has no stock. Hunter's earring. Lithic crystal. Sure, craft it. CJ, eat that. Kill curry. Thunderbird custard. Malatong. Piping hot borscht. Does borscht usually have meat in it? I thought it was like beet soup. Sarita's lava bake. Let's go mint 11%. It's 2,000 per purchase. Oh, that's expensive, but I kind of want to know if this game was programmed to handle pushing a crit rate over 100%, but that's also like so far away. It's like, even if we swap these for like actually Serendipity pendant and bring us up to 41. Put a second level, that's level 5, right? Yeah. Would put us at 60. Yeah, it's still a lot. What other quests do we have in progress? Ask about Malore in the plaza. Yeah, sure. Let's finish up Malore's. Can we do any upgrading here? We sure can. Upgrade the axe. Boom. Boom. And orichalcum. Oh, this is where orichalcum's used. Then lapis. And a topaz. How far does this go? 30? Sapphire. I'm going to assume 30. Oh. And that's an achievement to do that with every... Oh. There's a lot of grind in here. Like a lot of really gross grind to 100% this game. Ooh. What's up, Bria? More course I know her. She's great. You think so? She's pretty and she's strong enough to break that wall. Hope I can be like her one day. I'll put it like that. Right, and then we can voop to the rune quarter. We can tell Malor all of the things people have to say about her. Seems you're pretty popular with kids, girls in particular. Kids, huh? Girls? I see. Yeah, well, at least one. Role model for little girls everywhere. Of course. That's exactly what I am. I'll get stronger and tougher and faster and whoa, slow down. That went well, I think. There we go. We got Malor hyped up. Whoa. And I think with hyping Malor up, I think that's where we're gonna call it for Eiyuden Rising. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will be back next time with 100 Heroes. Well, I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you all have a good night. Bye bye, everybody.